Ready? Go.
Yeah, my first car was a 1932 Ford two-door hot rod that had a 1948 Mercury engine in it, and it would go like the wind, and I could burn rubber and do all those hot rod things with it. And I took it home, and my father didn't have a car. He was walking to work. He didn't want a car at that particular time. And sometimes I'll talk to you about some questions I have about my father, what he did. I'll just give you a taste of that. I accumulate stuff that interests me. Well, I found a yearbook from Cloquet High School. My father's yearbook from Cloquet High School, which showed him as a basketball player and things. And then later on I looked through it, and his sister graduated the same year he did. And I met his sister. She married a guy from Duluth.
What was her name?
And
What was her name?
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I can't remember it. And she had her husband was the guy that got involved with Social Security, and which shows some smartness on her part, because she married a guy that was good and so forth. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, the 32 Ford.
How much did it cost?
$100.
$100. And you paid him cash?
I paid him with cash, with money that I had earned, and
How did you earn the money?
working in a gas station. And I saved that was hard to save $100 when you're getting like 50 cents an hour, to work. But I always had a job that way. So I got the funny part of that is my parents my mother actually had a desk at home, kind of, it's not that kind, but the same idea. And she gave my brother a drawer in the desk and me a drawer. And so I filed stuff into the drawer anytime I wanted to. Well, I hadn't had the car for a long time, and I got a notice from an attorney that I had not paid for this car. And the attorney that sent me the request for the money was an attorney in Cloquet that was a real bad ass. That's how you have to say it, because people hated him, and he was a judge and did that kind of stuff. So Carl pulled his drawer out and went to the kitchen table and dumped it out and looked through till he found the receipt for the car. So I went down to see this attorney that everybody in Cloquet was afraid of, and they didn't like him or anything. And I had very good manners when I was in high school. Well, I still think I do, but I found that little receipt, the kind that people used to write for groceries and things, and I went down and I said to him, I forget the actual dialogue, but I had said to him that I received this notification from him that I hadn't paid for the car, and then I took out this little slip of paper, a grocery slip is what it was, where the payment was, and handed it to him, and I said, I think this shows that I did pay for the car, didn't it? And I got the strangest look from him, you know, because nobody ever questioned him. So he looked at it, and I remember he turned it upside down, and he looked at it again, and he handed it back, and he said, you don't have to worry about this anymore. And that, so, you know, then I could get into a long story about that 32 Ford. That was another. So that's my 32 Ford story.
All right, thank you.